Hello everyone, welcome. This is now the achievement for the treasure map achievement. So basically we have to find all 12 treasure maps, and also we have to find all of the 12 dig locations. So for the first one we're going to go for the Historian. This is located in the ruins of the ancients, so located up north from the main hub section of Rock Shop. So the map will be located right here. I've already collected it throughout my playthrough, so it should be around this area. Also, I'm going to try my best to not waste your time going to the same location multiple times, because this damn map achievement makes you go to the multiple locations like twice or 3 times just to get your stuff. So I'm going to try my best not to do that and try to save you some time. So now for the treasure itself, you need to go to the storeroom now. This is located on the left side of the map. And I believe this one is just before you go into the storeroom. And then you will find the map for the next treasure adventure inside next to a dead body. So now I don't actually go through the door, but if you just go through the door, drop down, go to the middle section, you will find a dead person holding the next map. But I'm doing this from a perspective of if you need the certain collectible, then you just go to this place and return back. So the next one will be Don't Blink. This is located once again in the storeroom. Like I said before previously, just go into the storeroom itself and you will find a person on the floor in the middle holding the next map. And here we are. But now, unfortunately, now we need to go back to the Brock shop, so basically the main hub of this area. And now we're going to go through the foothills towards the mountain and go to the mountain entrance where you have to disperse all the black gooey stuff. Once again, it's part of the story, but once you get there, you will find it just before we enter the mountain itself. So you can either go to Brock Shop or you can go to the hidden chamber of Odin in the foothills. This is entirely up to you which way you want to go. And now for the next map. We're going to head towards the Forgotten Caverns, so located on the top left hand side in the central hub area. It's plastered across the map, so hopefully this won't be too bad to find. This is where the favor is for the pirates we have to kill. But inside you will find that there's 3 wolves here, and on the left hand side next to this chest you will find it just on the floor. Okay, so now we're going to the Stronghold. So after we have done the objectives for the dwarfs, I think this is actually part of the objective of the dwarfs. If you don't have this, then you need to do the objectives or the favors to gain access to certain areas. So this one is located, as we go through the Stronghold, we have to go past the ship that is destroyed, where we found one of the pirates that betrayed his dad. And go into the next room and then proceed to climb up. And then you will find the treasure in that location. Alright, so if you're coming from this perspective, just head back into the next room where the boat is located on your left. Dock next to that area and you will find that there's a map located inside the boat. So basically right next to where one of the lore markers are, and you will find this. Also, that's part of a favor as well. So the favor is, I think it's, we have to go to another stronghold to activate the favor. Then we have to find some stuff and return it back to the person.
Can we dock here?
Alright, so now we're going to head back to the Waygate. Don't really need to show you where to go. Hopefully you know where to go. We're now going to head towards the channels. So the Mason's channels. This one's hard to find because it's not really located. Well, no, it is, but it's not located on the water itself. It's just as we enter the channel, we have to go left. So the map is kind of misleading, where it's showing you the channel a bit further up, but it's actually not that. It's just before we get to it, where you see the 2 Vikings here, or whatever they are. Once again, right in this area, you will find that there is a map here as well, just an FYI. If you want to grab it right now, it's in this area before we climb up. But for the treasure, though, we have to go next to the left Viking or god person on the left, but we have to go around this path first to get to it. Now, once again, like I said before, there is a map located in this area. So basically right where you go through the Waygate, it will be directed to your right hand side, very close to where the boat is located. And now for the location, we're going to head towards the Light Elf Outpost. This is very close by. I believe it's to our right side. So the next area across from us. And this one will be located basically at the start of the area where we came in, but we have to go to the upper floor first and then come back onto ourselves to find it just pointing towards the direction where we came in from. We're now doing the Witch Cave lower level ones, so the Turtle Tribute. This one's pretty easy to figure out, but the location of this map is located in the Witch Cave lower level. So make sure you travel there, go up the elevator, proceed down this pathway, climb up. I believe this is where a hidden door is located, or hidden chamber. So right next to that you will find it. Now we're still in the Witch's Cave, lower level. So now head back out. So just before we leave, we'll go down the elevator, go left. And now we're going to leave to the outside of the area. So we're going to the upper part of this area. There isn't a waypoint here, unfortunately, but we can go up this, the well. So this is basically located right next to where the turtle is normally located. Well, the turtle's still there. It's just underground. You just need to find the tree and the location of the turtle. We're now going to go and do the Dead and Bloated. So we're going to the Volander's mine. So if you do have the map for the mine, that's where you need to go. I'm trying to remember where it's located. I believe it's somewhere on the bottom side of the main hub area of the Brock shop. So this one's not too bad once again. The majority of these maps you'll just find anyway naturally. So for this one, I do believe this is actually part of a favor. Not the map itself, but the mine will be tied to a favor. If you don't have the favor done, then I believe this one will be inaccessible until you get to the favor.
Enemies ahead.
Because from what I remember, this area will be located for a troll or like a an ancient we have to kill for part of the objective. But if you come down here next to the wheel, you will find that there is a map. Once again, I picked this one up, located right here to the left side of the big wheel. Okay, so we're moving on now to the Cliffs of the Raven. We're still doing the same one. So the Cliffs of the Raven will be located near the bottom of the main hub of the Brock shop.
You know what? I'll tell this one later.
So this one's pretty simple to find as well. So go to where the dead person is, a big giant thing. Right next to the stomach or the chest area, you will find this one just on the floor. Also, there is another favor here if you do want to start it. You'll definitely see it right next to you, you can't really miss it. We're now going to do the next one. So we're still in, oh sorry, no, we're not still in. So we're doing the mines again, but the landmine ones. So this one's located at the bottom, once again, of the map, just slightly to your left. Once again, this is actually part of the Dwarven quest line, the favors. Once again, if you don't have this one done, you need to do the favors to get this one to unlock. I could be wrong, but I believe this one is one of them. Because we got to get like a one of the stones from them to unlock this door. So this is another one that is not too bad, but this one can be easily missed. Because I don't think we have to go through the door that I'm going to show you. Could be completely wrong, but I don't think this is the one. I think there's another way around. So basically, after you climb down, there'll be a way to the straight ahead or a way to the left. I think I went straight and bypassed this way. So once you come up the elevator, you will find that there's a treasure map just sitting here. This is probably the only one I haven't found.
Another map. Great.
Alright, so we've done that one. We're now going to proceed back where we came from, go to the gateway and yada yada yada. And now let's go to the new area. So this one is located, recommended go to the tower location because that is basically the nearest one towards this treasure. But if it's an unfortunate event you don't have the tower, then go to the lookout tower. That is slightly further away. But for the sake of the video, I'm going to pretend you guys do not have the tower. So we're going to go from the lookout tower.
Well, that solves that treasure map.
Now we're going to do the Hunter's Kingdom. So the map is located in the lookout tower. Once again, this time I'm not going to start down the bottom of the tower because it just seems pointless. But go to the lookout tower once again. Go to the top of it. This is where we found a chest, and I think that's it actually. Just a chest here. Right next to you will be a map on the floor. Okay, so go to this location. But first of all, we have to go to the Stone Falls. The Stone Falls will have a doorway that we can unlock towards the next area. So I'm showing this just to make sure that you guys have this door unlocked. If you do not, then proceed with the video. If you do already, then proceed to the next location. Alright, so we're entering in the main place where we need to be. So this one is once again one of these things that's pretty easy to spot, but you need to have the map first before you can get the treasure, unfortunately. So this is located just before you actually enter the temple area of this area. So it's to the left hand side.
At the ready. I almost wish they were harder. Is that weird?
So now we're going to go to the Curation Island. So the map is located in the Iron Cove. So if you don't have the other part unlocked yet, so basically you need to head through the Death's Breath to come through this area to the Cove. But of course, if you have the other entrance available, then you can go straight to the Cove. Just an FYI, there is a treasure dig here, but it's called the Captain's Boat Key map. But I don't have the map, so we can't get it. So this is probably the only one that is going to be we have to come back here. But luckily enough, it's not going to be like much time wasting, so we should be good. So the location is to the left right now, if you do have the map, and it's right there, the dig site.
Boy,
Yes, sir. another map. Bet we'll find something useful here.
So now we're going to go to the Buri storeroom. This one's not too far away. Well, it's quite far actually. It's down the bottom right hand side of the map. So basically if you look on your map, it's just down the bottom in the water. This one's in between, I believe, Stone Falls and the other place that I can't remember the name, or can't even say what the name is. It's located on the main island. It's very small. Depending which way you come around, the main gate that we should have already locked if you've been following my guide previously, or you can come through the back way to grab it.
I can just tell you this story later.
Well, that solves that treasure map.
Alright, so we're going to grab the boatman captain's key, or the boat captain's key. So we have to go to the Stone Falls to grab the map. So basically, just if you have the gateway to Stone Falls, then go towards that. If not, then just go to it. This one should be located on the top section of this area. So basically where we found one of the favors up here. But this one should be located as soon as you leave the gateway, just on the floor here. Right, now with that done, we're going to proceed on now to where the treasure is located. So this one's located back at the death area. Lucky enough, we do have a gateway. Hopefully you guys do. The Isle of Death. I think I called it Death Breath before. And this is located on the very top section of this island. You will find a destroyed ship, go in the middle of it to claim the treasure. And now this should be the final thing we're going to find. It's called The Last Place They Look. So the map is located on the mountain area, but on the summit gateway. I know for sure you will have this if you have beaten the game, because this one is given to you automatically. Well, it's forced upon you to actually do it. So now from the summit, we're going to go back down where we came from, entering the summit that is. I'll say go about halfway down this track, and on the left hand side you will find some yellow icons on the floor. Follow them and they will lead you to where you need to go. So this is one of these maps once again. It is basically in plain sight, so you hopefully should have grabbed this one already.
We'll go already. Come on, this way.
And now we're going to go to the Council of Valkyries. So I believe this is the one where if you don't have the waypoint, I believe you have to go through the channels, I think, to get to it. Because you have to go to the top and go across the bridge. It might be the one nearest to your boat. I just remember there being a bridge we had to cross over from one place to another to get to the council. So now as soon as we're at the Council of the Valkyries, you will find this one located on the right, and this should be the last one and should gain your lovely achievement. Hopefully I haven't forgotten nothing, but you should gain the achievement right now, and we should be done.